such great people interview us, but it's amazing.
Jessica Patterson of Weedsport has spent the last 12 years of her life in a wheelchair. When she was 15, she survived a car crash that left her unable to walk.
Long and bumpy road, but I'm alive, yeah.
No pun intended.
Right.
Alive and very much in control. Every day she wheels herself to work at the Syracuse branch of Monroe Wheelchair.
I have a lot of people that tell me that I make it look easy.
But it isn't always easy. Jessica says she's just recovered from another injury that put her out of commission for a while. The cause? A sidewalk covered in snow.
I went shopping by myself a few weeks ago and I could not see where the curb cut was. So I tried getting up over the curb and I actually ended up injuring both of my hands.
Every winter, many of central New York's sidewalks are left buried, sometimes under a foot or more of snow. Now, this puts a lot of pedestrians in danger, especially when there's no choice but to walk in the street. Mark Allnat of Syracuse is legally blind. He relies on three things to help him get around the city: the bus, his cane, and a sharp memory.
I learned the neighborhood, so I know where to go. I know where the landmarks are and where the curb cuts are.
But with sidewalks blocked and snow piled up on the street corners, Allnat's mental map can fail him.
And sometimes you wind up walking into a street when you didn't think you were walking into a street, and or crossing a street when you thought you were walking on the sidewalk.
And Allnat says the snow and ice have already caused him to take a few tumbles.
Actually, it took a couple days off because I didn't feel safe going out.
So, with unshoveled sidewalks posing such a safety risk, a lot of residents seem to be wondering who are the people being held responsible for keeping them clear. And as of right now, the answer appears to be distressingly few.
While there is an ordinance that requires homeowners to shovel their sidewalks, the city rarely enforces it, partly because to do so, some residents say, would be hypocritical.
The city itself does not have the personnel to clean off the sidewalks for their own properties, so how can they turn around and go to people, how come you're not doing your sidewalk?
And that leaves shoveling snow in the hands of just a few concerned citizens. Syracuse Common Councilor Bob Doherty runs his own group of volunteer snow shovelers. They meet every weekend to clear snow out of public spaces and neglected neighborhoods. But Doherty says there just aren't enough boots on the ground.
Yeah, we got 5 people here doing this. I wish we had 50.
And some of the volunteers say they're facing more obstacles than just a shortage, including snowplows.
I shoveled the sidewalk by Brady, and a snowplow was coming down the street, putting it right back in the sidewalk. I went out and stood by the snowbank and stared him down.
But Doherty says that could become a thing of the past. He passed an ordinance in the Common Council on Monday that will impose a $150 fine to plow drivers or business owners who are caught pushing snow onto sidewalks and streets. And while Doherty says this won't please everyone,
The landlords are they're dead set against my fine. I mean, to me, if I'm a landlord, I want to take care of stuff like that, but they don't want to incur any extra costs.
residents like Jessica Patterson hold out hope that more businesses will keep a clear path
I support those businesses that support me.
and take a big step toward a safer walk through the city. Andrew Polino, NCC News.